Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to a very Cinco de Mayo edition of Boobs and Booze. So, we are near the 2-month mark here in Gavin Newsom State. If you don't know, I suggest you look them up and see who your governor is, or who he is, I should say. We're about to lose this. It's been a little bit rough. Seeing as there's been some personal changes in my life and things that I have to look and change whenever things will go back to we're not saying that word normal because there's no such thing, but when things open up again. And then also too, I notice every day, not just talking about, I don't want to just talk about myself. My life is boring and average, but every time I read something or I get an alert, it's always something bad. And being black and a black woman, I'm used to bad things, but it's just like it's very overwhelming, my psyche, and it's starting to take a toll. So, just a little bit of a commentary. There was the young man, the young brother that was jogging in his neighborhood in Georgia, basically, who was publicly lynched. This happened in February. Basically, they murdered him because he looked like a robber or a suspect that was in the neighborhood. The video of that came out today, and I was watching it, and I had to shed some tears for that moment because this shit doesn't get old. It never stops. And then you have the video of, and this is pre self-quarantine. You have the police all over the country who are now weaponizing people wearing masks when they go to the store because we're supposed to. You had the brother in Florida who was the doctor helping out the homeless who was harassed, and the police tried to detain, and it's always something on top of, people doing stupid shit like waiting in line for some fucking Jordans. Really? I talk about a certain demographic for doing stupid stuff, but I want to talk about us for doing some stupid stuff. People in my old city, Chicago, and then in Atlanta, people waiting in line for some funky ass $5 slave labor Nikes. And y'all ass can't really go anywhere to flaunt. By the way, I don't know why you want to flaunt when we all broke. Flaunting some damn Jordans. Get it together. Oh, and then we have the parties. What is wrong with us? I mean, here's something that I thought about. We're all unified right now in stupidity. Meaning, you have on this side the Beckys and the Chads protesting the quarantine because they want to go back to work. I don't know why y'all want to be some slaves. Y'all really want to be some slaves. And then on this side, you have colored folk wanting to turn up in the middle of a quarantine because you're not going to be able to turn up anytime later, really? I mean, so you got that, and you got a big recipe of shitheads. That's what you got. A bunch of shitheads running around. So, I guess we're up to this Darwin's experiment. Even today when I went to the store, you know, here in California we have to wear masks, but you know, there weren't lines out the supermarket. They basically have the doors open for everyone to come in. Which I don't feel ready for that. We're not ready to open. We're not ready. And for those people who are like, "Ooh, I'm not gonna get the vaccine. Oh man, that's a government conspiracy. Oh, they're trying to control us." What the fuck do you think polio was? Why do you think we got rid of polio? Or measles? They got eradicated because of the goddamn vaccine. Now, I am not a person that goes and rushes out to get a flu shot every fall, winter season. No. I usually like to fight my cold or flu or just take precautions. But having the idea of like a vaccine that could save us, y'all you need to focus on other things. You need to focus on the fact of what your country is not doing for you. You need to be focused on the fact of everybody is going to suffer. And it don't matter about any kind of ethnicity or your class or your sex or your sexual preference. It don't matter. They now are talking about a virus that's even super duper stronger than COVID-19. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Idiocracy, which is by Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead and Office Space, but I suggest you people watch it because it basically is telling the story and the implications of what this country has fallen to. Well, I'm going to enjoy the sun, nature, and my booze. Toodles. Stay safe.